Right here now, this is a mountain laurel bush. And in the springtime, it's going to make beautiful pink flowers that are just heavenly. And right now, in fact, I don't know if you can see them, but there are little buds. It's already preparing for next season's blooming time. Now the thing is, because it's light out, it means that these green leaves are respirating oxygen out. That means that when I'm standing here, I am actually breathing in the oxygen from this plant. And it is breathing into it the carbon dioxide that I'm exhaling. I am literally breathing with a plant now. Now that's special. Now, you know, people talk about having an oxygen machine. Well, this is a living oxygen machine. It's giving me oxygen. It's giving us oxygen. How can you not love it? You know, I got so excited breathing with that mountain laurel plant that I came up here to my balcony garden, and now I'm going to breathe with some parsley. Here's my parsley, and I am going to breathe its oxygen and give it some of my carbon dioxide. The nice thing is that parsley really smells good too. I'm breathing with parsley. Next I'm going to breathe with my bean plant. Here's my bean plant. It's still surviving, even though we're not at freezing temperatures, but my goodness, it has just kept going. I'm so happy that it's such a wonderful plant. So I'm going to breathe with its leaves. As long as it's light out and it's got green leaves, it is making oxygen. You know what? It's got a really nice smell to it as well. I didn't know that about bean leaves. I'm breathing with a bean. This is so much fun. This is an oxygen machine. Well, now that I've had the joy of breathing with the mountain laurel and the parsley and my bean plant, my vegetables, now I've got some house plants out here on the deck, on the porch, and I know it's getting cold because I'm going to be bringing them in soon, but during the summertime I put them out on the porch, and it's sort of like them going to camp. But I thought that this was a philodendron, but I wrote it down. It's epipremnum aureum. Beautiful plant with variegated leaves. It's also called a money plant. It has a whole bunch of familiar names. And it was a plant recommended by this guy in India, Kamal. I can't remember his name. I heard his TED Talk, and the link to that YouTube video is down below in the description. He was getting sick from the air in New Delhi, which is where he lived and worked. And through consulting NASA research and various other research, he found these plants, and his work location, his work environment is now filled with all these plants. And so there's a whole bunch of people who work in that building, and their air is being cleaned by these plants, and they're getting this wonderful oxygen from these plants. And one of the top three that he recommended was this epipremnum aureum, which is right here on my porch, that I just love, and I'm going to breathe with it because it's making wonderful oxygen. And it's of course, it's breathing in my carbon dioxide, so we have this wonderful relationship. And I love this plant. I love those leaves. By the way, it's toxic to cats and dogs, so if you've got cats and dogs, you don't want to have it around, especially if you've got animals that like to eat plants. But if you can keep them away from the animals, it's a wonderful plant for suffusing the house with oxygen. I mean, these also, they're just not the top ones. And there's some aloe vera I have. It's evidently a very good plant for oxygen as well. Let me go get my aloe vera. Here's an aloe vera that's just spilling over its pot. These are spider plants. I love them. It's Anne Chapman, and I'm the author of When We Were Gods. When I was writing the book, I had a visit from an otherworldly being, Pan, Lord of the Wild. The wild, you know, all this wonderful stuff, this wonderful nature around us. And he said he was really distressed, and he wanted a chapter in the book. So I was channeling this message from Pan, and part of his message was that he wanted us to appreciate what nature does for us. And ever since I had that experience, I have been finding more and more wonderful ways to appreciate what nature does for us. And I'm so happy that I can share them with you. And I hope that you will find all kinds of ways to appreciate, whether it's the beauty or whether it's what nature does for us, but just to appreciate the wonders of nature. And now here are some more videos that I've made that you might find interesting about nature and the nature kingdom. Wishing you wonderful experiences and wonderful health, because you know you are a creature that is part of the nature kingdom.